Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Let's fight. Good to see each and every one of you. We know some of y'all waiting with bated breath. Oh God, we can't take a minute. Some of y'all hook, you know. Some of y'all we got to launch an intervention. How y'all there? We are there. Why y'all on command yet? Good to see each and every one of you, wherever you guys are joining us from. Donnet Humphrey, we see you. Kesh Sharma, we see you. Good to see each and every one of you. All of you joining us on YouTube, you guys in the suburbs. YouTube, respect and manners. Good to see those of you who are joining us on Twitter, Bel Air, the Ghetto, Facebook. How y'all doing? Good to see each and every one of you. We are excited to be here with you guys, and we are happy that you guys have showed up and you guys are here with us. We are fired up at this end. We are ready to go. Dave is on the clock. I am here. We are ready to take you guys through the next hour. So we're going to give y'all back y'all time. Don't hold up the man. Hold on. Some of y'all don't pay nothing. Y'all rowing the most, you know. Some of y'all ain't paying and y'all rowing the most. Good to see you guys nonetheless. Laverne, Harry Charan Prasad, great to see you there. Kim Walker, good to see you. Volme Wilson and Alvin Peters, Dennis London Welchman, Marvin Major, all the usual suspects are in the ring. Good to see all of you guys. Wherever you guys are joining us from this evening around the world, welcome in the Coliseum. Welcome in the arena. Welcome in the ring. Good to see all of you guys. Guys, let me tell y'all something. We don't run here on water. And y'all know things tight. Y'all know things are tight. And that is why we've been encouraging you guys to come on board and partner with us. We on Cash App. We on PayPal. We on MMG. We're available on MoneyGram. We're available on Western Union. We ain't got no problem with any of these people. Cash App, our handle there is the $ in the ring 592. That's our Cash App handle. On PayPal, it's in the ring 592 at gmail.com. MMG, our number is 6276963. And as I said before, we ain't got no problem with Western Union. They ain't got no problem with we. We are fired up, guys, and we are ready to go. So come on board and partner with us. $5 US per month, 10, 15, 20, and help us to keep the program going. Y'all go bigger than that. We got to go. We ain't got no trouble. We ain't got no trouble at all with that. I don't know about you, but it's good to see so many of you out here already. Wilton Blue, Jamal Aziz, Claire Capel, Andrew Caleb, Stacy Stoll, Michelle, Roxanne McKinnon. Good to see you, Ebon Lamy, Cecile Ogle. Good to see all of you. Michelle McKay. I see Claire Capel is still here. Anita. Good to see you. Bernadette James. Guys, I'm so happy that you guys are here and you guys are going to share the live stream. You guys are going to hit that emoji button. Let us see how you guys are feeling out there across social media and around the world, folks. We got a special guest this evening coming up. One of my favorite people, one of my favorite politicians, a man I respect a lot. The one and only, do we have him? The one and only. He's going to be joining us a little later on in the program, guys. But coming up, we got the one and only Sharma Raheem Solomon is going to be joining us and giving us his reaction and some of the things we're going to be covering on our program tonight. Guys, come on. Share the live stream. And look, somebody hold me shut. Those folks on Christopher Jones' page, I got some problems with y'all, you know. Christopher Jones' page. Christopher Jones, I can talk to y'all. Christopher Jones, we can talk to y'all. You got to share the live stream, folks. We welcome you to the program. Those of you who are joining us on Christopher Jones' page, all of his fans there. Those of you joining us on the Apnu AFC page, we're privileged to have you guys as well. How are you folks doing out there? How are you folks doing out there? Great to see you, Apnu AFC. Forward ever, backward never. And those of you who joining us on the AFC page, you know, listen to me, folks. AFC people, don't make me hands fall. Come on now. Share the live stream wherever you're joining us from. Good night to each and every one of you, without exception, even the Jagabats, even the Trenches. Good night to each and every one of you. Welcome in the ring. We told y'all in the ring, we gave you PNC, Apnu, who you be, PPP, all are welcome in the ring as we contend with ideas. All are welcome. We don't care if you're LGBTQ, you're non-binary, whatever it is out there, Philistines, Gentiles, Roman, and Jews alike, all are welcome in the ring as we contend, folks, with ideas. It's a privilege to see all of you joining us. Eileen Griffith, Norton Innes, my Lord, a mouthful. One person, Michelle McKay, Shawnette Barnes, good to see all of you folks. Erica Hooper, Onika Brahma, Diane Fordyce, Penelope Hudson. Folks, this is how we do it in the ring. We big up the ringsiders because if it is not for our viewers, where will we be? That is why the Trenches and the Jagabats are afraid of us. It's not because of me. It's not because these little nice graphics, a fantastic background and all of that. It is because of you. You guys show up night after night, week after week, month after month, and you guys make this program what it is your program because you contribute to its upkeep. You contribute to its moving forward. And guys, we're so privileged. We are touched by that. The touchery that has touched us, folks, and we are so grateful. Thank you for you guys showing up on Twitter, showing up on YouTube, showing up on Facebook, and putting these Jagabats to shame. They got a whole host of media houses backing them, and all we got is you and I, and we outnumber them. They are so ashamed of themselves. Oh, they should come out of office. They should come out of office, Angela Jordan. Rowena Cummins, I see you there, Rowena. Good to see you. Dexter Harris, and all you other fantastic folks like Patricia Leacock, Carol Hudson, Yvonne Daly. Good to see all of you. Mark Cameron, oh my. Good to see all you fantastic, beautiful, quiet church people. Church, we are peace-loving, uncontroversial people. That's who we be. We are a peaceful people. Struggling, we struggle. And we don't look for trouble. You better ask around. That sounds like we could make that into a song. We might be onto something there. Chisung Henry, good to see you. Garcia Husbands. I see George. The names are going by so fast. Folks, Candy. Joylyn Cook, June. Good to see you. Andrea King. A big shout out to all of you folks like Samantha Gills. Respect and manners. Folks, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get to the fight card. And let's fight, folks. Somebody hold my shot. A lot of people name calling. A lot of people names calling tonight. A lot of names calling. A lot of names calling tonight. Of course, there's a lot of Jagabats. Your name could call, but if it's for a good reason. Asni Singh, your name calling. Priya Manik Chan, the December pay for the teachers are coming down the line to you, Priya. Your name calling. A lot of people names calling. Oh my God. The Speaker of the National Assembly, that Jagabat, the scamp, he name calling too. You know the man, we all know the man. Mansoor Nadir, he name calling. Shuban, your name calling, my brother. Your name calling, Schumann. A lot of people name calling tonight. George Campbell, I calling your name. Nicola Bess, I calling your name. Frank Moore, I calling your name. Lorraine, I calling your name, Lorraine. Savitri Prasad, come on down, Savitri. Michelle McKay, good to see all of you. A long name person now. Laverne, Harry Chiran, Kelman Prasad. One person, Dave, one person calling him. Paulette Hicks, good to see all of you folks. We want to see those emojis. Those emojis energize us. Somebody hold my shot. Those shares empower us to keep going forward. You also want to hop out of this seat tonight because you guys excite us. And we are so grateful that all of you are here. A lot of people name calling tonight. A lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening around the region, but I want to come closer to home. So we're going to skip around the region. And let me come closer to home to the catfish people. It's a set of catfish people we got to deal with it. is a whole stinking catfish administration. Folks, the wicked stink and dirty. That is who they be. Wicked, you know the rest. That is who the people be. Wicked, stink and dirty. And look at a photograph. Look at a photograph. Viewers around the world. Oh, I shame for we. I shame for myself. Sometimes when I see the catfish brigade, I even want to come out my own house. Photo of the day. Photo of the day. I so shame to even show ya. How I shame. I ain't even got nothing to do with we. How I so shame. Father help we. Father help we. That sounds like a song. Maybe onto something there. Look catfish. The man himself. Unbothered. Folks, let's bring it up big so the viewers can see it. You know, when the international community see us, they must laugh at us. Look at all the gentlemen in this photograph. Look at people who representing their country. How they comport themselves with sartorial excellence, sartorial splendor. The folks got taste. But Irfan, he's just Irfan. Look at these guys behind Irfan. Look at this gentleman to your right. Look at the woman to your left. But look at Irfan. Like Irfan, somebody just roll you out of bed. And then he roll over to this living room area here in State House and he throws a bop. I'd fire Irfan Taylor with immediate effect. Whoever prepares Irfan, because Irfan needs somebody. You got to treat Irfan like he's 30 now. Now learning for the first time. Irfan just come out. Look Irfan pants. The old people said big like bandit warehouse. Look Irfan belt. Look his suit. Irfan making one step forward in his suit department, 10 steps backward. And that's how they carry the whole country. One step forward, 2 step backward and tremble. That sounds like a song. We might be onto something there. That's how they got we. 1 step forward, 11 step backward. They roll Irfan out. I know if he flick out, if he jump out, if he creep out, but look Irfan representing we country. Oh, I say shame. I say shame. Look at them. Look at them. Let me tell you something. Let me shock some of y'all tonight. Hold on. Get your paramedics. Bring the paramedics. Y'all get y'all defibrillator and them things. Just like, let me shock some of y'all. Let me shock some of y'all tonight. Give Jagdio one thing. Give Jagdio one thing. The man is dressed. Give Jagdio one thing. That man is dressed. Right? All the money he thief, then dressing. He's spending suits. All the money he scamp away, he's spending proper suits. Right? And I'm sure at the big tail mansion on the 50 estates he got there at Pradoville 10. Right? In the West Wing, 5 miles off from the bedroom. The place so big. He got a gym. That man is comport himself properly. Give you that. He might be a scamp, but he's a well-dressed scamp. He's a well-dressed scamp. Even if you could take a page out of Papa Jagabat book, take dressing her. Put away scampishness. Take dressing. You take scampishness. Take dressing. If you could take one thing, pull up the photograph and let me show people how they disgrace in this country every day upon the stage. Amanda Daniels, I ashamed of them. I ashamed of them. Chanel, Smith Daniels, I ain't seen you for a long time. Right? The money you owe me, I forgive you. The new year coming, me never stress. I forgive you. I want to see more of you on the stream. Chanel, Smith Daniels, I forgive you. Oswin Tappin, Donna, Chandel, George, Sheena, Jones, Spurry Lee, all you folks. Oh, I am so ashamed. Oh, it's a new year. When y'all packing y'all barrels, I beg y'all, send a proper suit for Irfan. Send a proper suit for Irfan. I know women got a good grasp on these things. A woman gonna look at Irfan. I don't know what this other one doing. She too busy hosting mass ball and so on. Right? Too busy hosting mass balls and flying all over the world. A woman, a proper woman gonna watch Irfan and they can done measure Irfan up. All right, his shirt size is this. His pant size is all. You know, whatever the case might be. And they would put together a proper suit. You understand me? A proper suit for Irfan. They would put together, right? I could tell earphone and got a side chick because the wife ain't doing shit thing, and then he looking like this. I could tell a side chick would got earphone looking proper. But this here, come on, folks, we can do better than this. The man just roll out like he flick out, he somersault. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, take a page out of Papa Jacob's book, just properly earphone. Nobody, you tell me, nobody in this whole state house. Because the chief, the belt I'm making it today. Chief, the pants, I'm making it today. Chief. Oh, it's so much of people kissing. Come on, folks. Come on. We can do better than this. Photo of the day, people. Photo of the day. Share the live stream, people. I want people to see. Not really, but people got to know how these guys embarrassing me on the world stage. And they continue to embarrass us every day. I tell you, it's not only in dressing, it's one step forward, 10 steps backwards. It is the economy. Things tight. I am telling you this. Things tight. People, things tight. Folks, I met some people the other day. These people said things are tight. They're now mixing egg with water for stretch it. Things tight. Things are tight. I certain things are so tight yet. Dave, how things by you? Things tight. Dave said by them. So much of people living in their house because everybody now got to give up all these expensive rent they'll pay because things tight. So much of people living by them now in this one house. They're sleeping in shifts. Things tight in this country. Things are tight, people, when you start sleeping in shifts in your house because the beds are so few, the people so many. When you start mixing egg with water to stretch it, to fry it, you must know things are tight, people. Right? Things are tight. One of my favorite places in this country is Church's Chicken. One of my favorite places. Don't tell KFC. One of my favorite places is Church's Chicken. And when I see Church's put up this sign here, I said things tight. Bring it up close, let me see what Church's said. Church's said things are tight. The chicken them ain't even growing big no more. Churches said the chicken coming small. It's not the big chicken that you're used to. Right? Terrence, respect and manners. Terrence Campbell, respect and manners. So churches put out this thing recently. They said to all of our valued customers, me really talking to, all of our valued customers, I single-handedly sustaining churches. Single-handedly sustaining churches. Single-handedly. They say, we wish to inform you, me and Irfan, we wish to inform you that with the Christmas season upon us, you can tell it's an old English person, right? The Christmas season upon us, our poultry supplier is experiencing a shortage, right? A shortage. And this has resulted in us receiving pieces smaller than specified. Pieces smaller than specified. The chicken all in this country ain't getting a chance to grow and flourish. The pieces are smaller now than specified. We plead, listen to this, we plead. Irfan, when you watch this and know the nation reading this, wake up reading this, and devastated because churches is the place, right? Churches, don't tell KFC I said that. Churches is the place. They say we plead with your patience. We plead as we work with our suppliers to resolve the issue. I don't know how they resolve the small chicken issue. Hit the chicken, never eat them properly. That is it. Things tight. Listen to me. A lot of us gonna come out this period and the PPP smaller. You hear me? Than specified. Right? A lot of us should grow bigger. You understand me? We see a whole generation of set tall people, and then you come out short and stumpy. People gonna say the milkman pass by you. Something regular happened there. They know you like the chickens. You didn't come because of shortages. Because of shortages. When you see some people, you see shortages. When I see the photograph with their fun, I see shortages. You understand me? Belt outside, shut bust down. What is this? Things tight. So the chicken. Oh, anybody else? Not the chicken. I was shocked. People were calling us, asking us what happened, want to know if the world ending. Chicken shortages, churches chicken small than usual. Churches just take shame out y'all eye and send y'all buy a little freck for Christmas, the man. Terrence, and all the folks down there at churches, send us a little something, the man. Come on, folks, come on. But I pleading with y'all for churches. I pleading. This is not the usual chicken size, right? Y'all know under the new AFC government, churches chicken was like Odetta Primus, big rail in particular, thick. You understand me? Churches chicken under the new AFC administration. Them chicken the feeding nice. You understand me? Them chicken the hefty, right? Look at Odessa Primus and you would see how those chicken were. Them chicken the brawny, big, meaty. Now them boys come back. Them boys come back and things tight. Carol Williams, Michelle McKay, Neil Bino, good night to you too. George Campbell, things tight. Margaret Nelson. Margaret says, Sherrod, you know you're able, things tight. Things tight. Chicken smaller than usual, but I'm calling for patience with churches. Shout out to all my folks there too at KFC. Y'all know we love y'all. Y'all know we love y'all, KFC. Don't tell churches I said so. Y'all know I love y'all. But the PPP folks, oh, the wicked, the stink and dirty. Look how they got the chickens in this country growing. I got a dream, people. I got a dream that every chicken will meet its full potential size to meet in the church's box. I got a dream. The better the chicken come from New Amsterdam or the chicken come from somewhere on the East Coast or the East Bank, that chicken can live up to its true potential. Folks, we need a change in administration. If nothing else tells you that we need a change in administration in this country, when the chicken that land in your box coming small than usual, things got to change this country. Folks, the wicked, the chicken saying that too. The wicked, they stink and dirty. And some of these memes or mimes or mimi, whatever you call the word, memes we call them, they create themselves that the PPP, wicked, they stink and dirty. The wicked. Now look at this one, eh? We always knew it, right? And now we gone. Bring it up big. This jagabat, this scamp, Nigel Darmlal, right? The only scene he could see if we're going to take out the pictures is natural habitat. So we say we understand. Nigel, we understand. The PPP, Natasha Joseph, Michelle McKay, Nadia Bob, Andre King, they stink, wicked, and dirty. That is who the people be. And that is the environment in which they flourish. That is the environment in which they breed. That is the environment in which they multiply. Some of these memes create themselves. They stink, wicked, and dirty. That is who the people be. And now, folks, they got a big war happening. I know if y'all seen it. And this jagabat, Nigel Darmlal, he's one of the chief cook and bottle washer. Chief cook and bottle washer. This is the Schumann PPP fallout. Folks are getting worse by the day. It's getting worse by the day. And you're going to know when the climax is when it gets worse for us. It's getting worse by the day. There's a big fallout between the PPP and Schumann. Schumann is the deputy speaker of the National Assembly. Yep. Big fallout. And we have been chronicling it here. Schumann and the PPP, they were parting ways very quietly, very secretively, according to how the PPP like to do things. But then Schumann came out publicly. If you guys can remember, when they unfloored and unleashed the 7% across the board taxable on taxpayers in the public service. Public servants got 7%. While the people in St. Kitts and Nevis getting double pay in 2022, we got 7% taxable. And Schumann came out and he spoke about that. Right? He spoke about that and they wailed into Schumann. That scamp, Nigel Darmlal, wailed into Schumann. On social media, he called Schumann duplicitous and dishonest, a whole host of things. But Duce don't like so. And they don't live in first bell there. But Schumann saying to them, let's fight PPP. And so Schumann is taking them on. Today, folks. Today. Oh, what a sad turn of events today. So Schumann usually goes with the National Assembly and distributes his gifts and so forth. Compliments to the people of this country. Schumann and them. But them here fall out now. Both are gonna fall, can't turn back. So there is Schumann waiting at the village, Pukuri, waiting on the National Assembly to send the gifts. But here, remember, he them fall out. And we are told that when the Speaker of the National Assembly, that scamp, that jagabat of jagabats, Mansour Nadir, when he heard that Schumann was at Pukuri waiting, he instructed the bus to turn back. We received reports that the bus was almost at Pukuri, almost at Pukuri, when the bus with the staff from the National Assembly were ordered to turn back because Schumann must not be handing out gifts. Mind you, this is not Mansour Nadir gifts. These gifts are bought by the people of this country, taxpayers. That's number one. Number two, they don't even invite the opposition. Taxpayers' money spending, and the opposition do not even get an invitation to go along, right? But Schumann, oh, he was with them last year, sharing gifts at St. Cuthbert's Mission, and we told and advised that this is the community just off of that reservation there, Pukuri. And so while Schumann was there waiting, the speaker told the bus to return to the city. And this is what Schumann put up on Facebook. Can we bring it up big for our audience? Let's bring it up big for our audience, folks. I want them to see it big, big. I want them to see it big. Big, big, big. Schumann said, Pukuri, please be informed that the office of the Speaker, the Honorable Mansour Nadir, has recalled the entourage and toys to Georgetown, right? He has recalled the entourage and the toys to Georgetown. No toys will be delivering this morning. Reasons unknown. Folks, share the live stream. I beg of you. I want people to see Gwyneth Jones, how the PPP, wicked, stink, and dirty. And let me read for y'all, because the tech-up's bitter. It bitter as they stink, wicked and dirty. It bitter. This statement was pulled out by the Speaker's office just this afternoon after our affiliate website, Credible Sources, pulled out a story on this matter. A release was hurriedly put together. And you can get to our affiliate website at crediblesourcesgy.com. Hear how this statement reads. Folks, share the live stream. This is the night we want y'all to share the live stream so people can see how the wicked stink and dirty. Hear how the statement reads. Due to a miscalculation, hear bullshit now. Get out y'all popcorn and y'all cokes. Due to a miscalculation, during the final preparation for the Speaker's annual Christmas outreach program to St. Cuthbert Mission this morning, the parliamentary team was forced to return to Parliament office. Folks, hear nonsense. After the convoy departed the office, it was discovered that more than half the toys earmarked for that area was left behind. Oh, Father, the National Assembly can pack toys in a van for area. How they going to legislate for a whole flipping country? I can hear my aunt say, Shira, watch your language. How they going to legislate for a whole country? Y'all had one thing to do this morning. Y'all telling me you can't pack ties in a van for St. Cuthbert Mission. Half the left. That is what the Speaker of the National Assembly, the incompetent Mansour Nadir, wants us to believe. We big, but we ain't stupid. Folks, we got to put that as one of our subheadings on our slide. We big, but we ain't stupid. Hear how the statement goes on to read, folks. Again, after the convoy departed the office, it was discovered that more than half the toys earmarked for that area was left behind. The outreach program has been rescheduled for Friday, when the children will receive their toys and party bags. And Mansour wasn't going this morning. You bet my last dollar. Mansour there Friday. You bet my last dollar. We were made to understand that Mansour thought that a PPP bona fide rep was going there. Another Jagabat was going to be receiving the toys. But when he heard was Schumann, he ordered the bus, the gifts, and the parliamentary staff that were almost at Pukuri to turn back. Mind you, now, Wouldn't it have dawned on anybody there? Parliament got numerous vehicles to just send the other half of the toys. Ask the team to hold on before they start distributing. Right? St. Cuthbert Mission is where? Isn't that somewhere in Region 10? Along the Linden Suits Dyke Highway? Oh, it's just on the periphery of Region 4, but along the Linden Suits Dyke Highway there. A bus ride from Georgetown to Linden is about an hour. And if you get one of them buys, you can be there in 35 minutes. You understand me? In 35 minutes. You can turn back a whole bus. The Parliament got a fleet of vehicles. You can't send another vehicle with the half load of toys. Oh, we big. We big, Mansour, but we ain't stupid. We big, but we ain't stupid. You understand what I'm telling you? Damage control. As somebody on the string is telling us. Selena Fraser, tell them we big. We big, but we ain't stupid. Tech Up's bitter. Bitter. You can't even pack a bus with little toys. There's a whole country y'all want to legislate for. A whole country. And y'all telling me Mansour was the best we could do for speaker? Oh, Jesus, they're embarrassing me every day. If you go to Biden and you tell him we were going, if Linden is 65 miles from Georgetown to Region 10, I guess St. Cuthbert Mission could be 50 miles. You carry little toys about 50 miles and you going to forget half? So nobody in this bus then realize, oh God, we ain't got all the ties for this village. We got too much people more than ties. And y'all want to run a whole country catfish? God of mercy, y'all embarrassing us out here every goddamn day. Moving on so I can have my guests shortly. But the folks on social media weren't having it. They in the tit for tat, this war between the PPP and Schumann. But this is how the PPP treat people they have no uses for. They're wicked, stink, and dirty. So one Greg Sukal took to social media asking Schumann, didn't Mohammed's enterprise already distribute toys to the community, Mr. Schumann? Don't you think those toys would now be diverted to another community that was not on the list? Bring it up big so the public can see it. Well, one Leisha Pierre wasn't having it. Leisha said, this is like telling me that my parents don't have to give me gifts because my rich auntie already gave me a gift. My parents instead should divert the gifts they promised to me elsewhere. Makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Even Leisha Pierre know we big, but we ain't stupid. We big, but we ain't stupid. Folks, the PPP stink. They're wicked, stink and dirty. Finally. Look what happening here now. Sharon Hicks, the other scamp, the other corrupt official, the other corrupt PPP member, Sharon Hicks, is expected to be charged. Sharon Hicks expected to be charged, ladies and gentlemen. This was the PS. The police caught in a sting operation demanding a bribe of a contractor. He got for pay she $200,000 a month. That's just one contractor, you know. It makes me wonder what happening with the other ministries and the other PSs. It makes me wonder. Some people name calling. A lot of y'all who signing big contracts with y'all friends. And y'all lover friends. Y'all name calling. The younger y'all didn't court you. So Sharon Hicks is expected to be charged. This jagabat here, this thief, this scam is expected to be charged. But that's Sharon alone. That is Sharon. What happened to the others? Guys, bring it up big. Let the country see and the world see some of the other jagabats. Take away the graphic for us and so we can see some of the names. Carl Singh, Region 9. This is the band. This is the scamp and jagabat and cross. This is the Philistine that shot the young woman, Gladys. Shot her in her stomach. His file at the DPP waiting legal opinion. Carl Singh. Then you got Terry Chan. Balgobin knocked down the young teacher in Region 5. Right? Crossed into the other lane, licked the little boy upside down on his motorcycle. Terry Chan, nothing has come of that. Right? He now got a conflict of interest between the tender procurement board that he sits on and being the director of projects there at the Ministry of Finance. It's a set of scampishness. And then you got Zamal Hussein, Region 6 chairman, knocked down a fella, Killy, on the spot. He filed still before the DPP, waiting on a legal opinion. Then you got this one here, Alicia Dalrymple. Every person in this country felt the bite that Dalrymple bite the policeman. If she bite the policeman, sir, in daylight, we want to see when they got blackout or a dark room and she started biting. Folks, watch yourself when you all see Alicia Dalrymple coming around. Then you got this Jagabat. He is even worse because Faisal Jafar Ali is a sitting member of parliament. This Jagabat, cross and scamp, he knocked down a 12-year-old, left the scene of the accident, did not render assistance. He never see a police door. He never see a court step. What happened to them? And then you got this other one too. This other one, Dr. Halley. He working with agriculture, with one of their agencies. Knock down somebody too. People can't drive. Right? They can't steer economy. They can't steer the security sector. They can't steer a vehicle. They can't dress. Oh God, what a good at. And then you got Sharon Hicks. Y'all know she's story. But what y'all don't know is, but these are the scams. Y'all remember this liard one? Y'all remember this fine liard one? She held a Bible in the National Assembly, knew she was a dual citizen, and lied. How you can trust somebody like Onej Waldron? How you can trust somebody like this? Bring it up big, let people see them. You gotta mark the face. When you see scams, you gotta know them. The Bible said them that cause discord in the country, you must mark them. You understand? I know some fellas think Onej got some redeeming qualities. But I don't think so. She's a scamp. And once a scamp, always a scamp. Once a scamp, the woman put your hand on the Bible. Sharma coming up. You understand me? Sharma is a religious man. If you put your hand on the holy book, how you gonna lie? You know what the Bible say? Oh, Onej watch it. Yeah, Takshi and what the fella name again? Is it Andrew? Taggy too. The Bible says when you put your hand to the plow and you turn back, you're unworthy to enter the kingdom. She puts your hand in the Bible, the most sacred book. Folks, I don't think of myself as highly religious. You understand me? But I got morals and values. Oh God, nothing goes on top of my Bible in my house. I don't know, that's just part of my own upbringing. No other book must go on top of my Bible. If I put my Bible down on the cupboard, on the book stand, do not put anything on my Bible. You understand me? That's how I value my Bible. That woman put your hand on the Bible. You understand me? And lied to the National Assembly. You better share the live stream. Lied. Listen to me. If I see Onej and an anaconda side by side, you understand me? I picking up the anaconda. If I see Onej and a jaguar in a dark alley, I run into the jaguar. You understand me? This scamp. Oh, y'all should see Onej very quiet in demeanor. And that woman knew she was a dual citizen. Oh, I don't care what y'all love she. You understand me? I know some of y'all like sleeping with the enemy. Some of y'all like sleeping with the enemy. I don't care. She's a scamp. A quiet scamp is still a scamp. I learned when I was doing law that a drunken intent is still intent. And she's a quiet scamp. Quiet. If you see she moving, she can't harm or fly. Them is when the more dangerous. Them is the laborious. And then you got this one. Mr. Ramkisoon, the parliamentary secretaries, both of them. Parliamentary secretaries knew, the PPP knew they should not be sitting in the National Assembly. Knew that. And got them there. Y'all remember? Anil saying he came when the Chief Justice said, if he got to pull a chair and put them to sit down, it took Auntie Roxanne George Wiltshire, the Chief Justice, to tell us, Onej, that's what the Chief Justice was telling us. Yeah, see, she's quiet, she's a scam. She's not supposed to be sitting in the National Assembly. Right? She quietly resigned, and then they swear shin back. That's how the government operates. This installed catfish crew. And then you got these are the two parliamentary secretaries. Again, it took the Chief Justice, Roxanne George Wiltshire, to tell us that they were sitting in the National Assembly illegally. 3 illegal aliens in the National Assembly, brought to you by the compliments of the installed PPP. And then you got Sharon Hicks and her corrupt brigade, which will introduce the entire PPP. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, that being said, you got all these scamps, we got so many issues on the fight card to deal with. You got Priya. Let's race past Priya quickly. Priya, we don't need me to understand that these jagabats, this campaign, forcing teachers to take vaccine. If you can't take the vaccine, you can't get a December pay. And then we got Ashley Singh. Ashley telling us that only certain people can get this 20%. And only certain people can get this. And only certain people can get the 7% and all of that. And you know what? We spoke to a couple public servants just today. And this is what they tell us. They said public servants face the worst in 2021. Compliments of these jagabats. And then we got crime, spiraling crime. Robson, your name, Colin, boy. Your name, Colin. Just today, at the East Coast bus park. Two young men with no value for life. They're going to decide. One going to say he can stab the other. Rising crime every day. When they're robbing you, they're killing one another. Come on. We got to get more value for life. More value for life. And I want to ask my guests about some of these issues. The main event, ladies and gentlemen. You know him. I know him. We all know him. The one and only Sharma Raheem Solomon. And we're going to go a little bit into the overtime because we want to get the thoughts of our brother. Sharma coming to the ring, coming to the arena, coming to the Coliseum. Sharma, how are you doing?
Good evening. We built for this, all right? I like the energy, yeah, man. Sometimes you feel so not as intense as you should, but the energy is needed. The energy is needed when it's time to fight. We're in a moment where we have to build the courage, build the temperament to fight. God is great. Thank you for having me on your show this evening, Sharma.
It's good to have you, Sharma, because I know you are a fighter as well. Well, you are a fighter as well. And Sharma, I want to get your impression on some of these issues. I know this government, the Article 13 group, told us recently, and we didn't even need convincing, that they are characterized by corruption. What are your thoughts on Sharon Hicks and all the other corrupt acts that this government has been engaged in, Sharma?
Well, to address it in two parts, Sherrod, the Article 13 group, we lived Article 13. We lived the concept of being involved in the decisions that affect ordinary citizens. That is the concept on which Region 10 is built on, a spirit of self-determination. But I'll come to the issue of this. Can you hear me, Sherrod?
Loud and clear, Sharma. You go right ahead, sir.
Sorry about that. So we'll deal with those issues now that Article 13 have suddenly woken up and start to recognize as issues affecting our society. We saw even Transparency International now speaking out of the gangsterism in terms of how the oil industry is being.
It's true.
We saw some of the people who used issues against the then coalition government, recognizing whether they hold newspaper agencies or not, just what this government is made of. Sherrod, every single friend of this government, locally and internationally, have identified them for who they are. A very corrupt regime, and this goes to the core of the policies that we see being established by the People's Progressive Party. Those policies have no regards, Sherrod. They have no regards for the basic tenants, basic institutions that represents our structures, whether those are the issues in the Police Service Commission, whether those structures represent our law and order institutions, whether they represent even our basic procurement, issues that will allow Guyanese to be able to identify certain issues that deal with corruption. This government is stripping it away, Sherrod. So I see where you're coming from with those individuals and why they would behave in such a way. Because that is what the government foundation is built on, promoting corruption. So they have no choice, Sherrod.
Corrupt to the core, Sharma. And then we got another corrupt imposition, our GCOM. Well, they wanted Prasad. They wanted Vishnu Prasad. Everything else was just a sideshow. All of these applicants from these other countries and so on.
Let me go further into that. Vishnu is one pawn, one element of the grand scheme. This is an election ripoff coming we way, Sherrod. All the gerrymandering you see occurring in Region 4, all the movement of boundary lines, the issue of ensuring that we have such an election commission structured that even the representation, this is coming from one of our commissioners, Vincent Alexander, who better to know than the persons inside evaluating how these people will get their jobs, is saying that it is not grounded on the principles on which this individual should have been employed. But we see that beyond of just what they would do to what their intentions are. Their intentions are to ensure that come next election, the machinery is set, Cheryl, and we see them setting the pieces to deal Guyanese a serious blow. And we have to take cognizance of that, Cheryl. We have to be very mindful. Beyond
Very
just
well.
optics.
Yep. Yep, and then last but not least, before I get into some other issues, look, the National Assembly with Schuman and them, they have used and abused Schuman. Now they want to get rid of him. It's open field day. The speaker, no Schuman waiting at Pukuri, St. Cuthbert's Mission, turned back a whole van load of staff because Schuman must not give out gifts any longer, representing the administration. The deputy speaker of the National Assembly and they're cussing out every day on social media. This same speaker, Sharma, does not even invite members of the opposition on taxpayers' dollars spending on gifts and other activities. Do not even have the gumption, do not even have the fair-mindedness to invite the opposition member. And I want to know whose store these ties buying from. I hope it's not that store that he used to be in Rap Street. I hope it's not a store.
I want to get in here. Here why I want to get in here. This is, again, when you analyze the government's action, you have to take depth to it. Schuman is a pawn in this, and he's recognizing he's being played for a pawn. Even the Prime Minister put Schuman aside, even with his bitter complaints. What Schuman, however, represents, and I want us to think back, Schuman got his start of recognition on the backs of our Amerindian brothers and sisters. So in the treatment of Schuman is the treatment of our Amerindian brothers and sisters, because Schuman doesn't have a choice now. He have to speak for those brothers and sisters, and they're the ones who are getting taken off in the mining communities for advantage. And they're saying to Schuman, we had no consultation. Don't pack yourself. Go and let the government know that they're not treating our people right. That's what's causing Schuman to speak out. And in the response you see from the government, we must understand it's a response beyond Schuman and a response to our Amerindian brothers and sisters. That is what you have to see. And what Schuman have found himself in terms of the depth of where this government is setting policies, not only for a treatment of locking you out from distributing ties to young people, but also locking an entire people out from the decision-making process. And Schuman understands that.
And Sharma, I'm really happy that you mentioned that, because we read reports where the people at Marudi, I think it's in Region 9, told us that the government did not consult with them on that company going there to gold mine. The government did not. And then Mark Phillips, the epitome of rubber stampism. Mark Phillips says Schuman lie, that they consulted. You understand me? This government, what you see with your own eye, they're trying to tell you, no, it isn't really so. It's what they say.
Well, certainly, Sharon, and like I said, it's only for so long you could fool some of the people some of the time. But you can't fool all the people all the time. All those persons who were fooled, including Schuman, from complaining that his job is being threatened, to understanding any other things that may be of threat, to even the treatment and the statement being meted out to Schuman, is an opportunity for all Guyanese to see. You can't fool you could fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. And it will manifest itself further in terms of just what this government gives in all the areas, whether you speak of corruption, whether you speak of treatment of citizens or treatment of an entire group of people, all that will be revealed, Sharon.
And who better for us to talk with? Because Sharma, if you talk about somebody who knows about the broken promises of the PPP, you know it firsthand because you've lived through 2010, 2011, 2012, all the promises that were made to the Londoners. I mean, you knew it beforehand that they don't keep the promises. Schuman learned it firsthand.
for
You
SAN.
went into that arrangement with them because of how they were treating Londoners. And you saw the broken promises. You know the broken promises of the PPP firsthand.
Well, Sherrod, you see, what they think we represent would be just as individuals. We represent an entire community called Linden, an entire community called Region 10, where people have been marginalized to the point where, in terms of food production, food security, expansion of jobs, this is a community that the PPP, through their own consultation agencies such as Lennon Leap, identify as a community that was on down times with the movement of bauxite and the movement away from bauxite, which the PPP promoted, by the way, and did not provide for that community the sort of ability to take care of itself so that it can find jobs, it can create jobs. The PPP, Sharon, under the PPP, the largest pool of money, which was the bauxite pension plan, owned by a community in the Caribbean, the PPP broke them up because it stood as a strength of empowerment to the people. I'm showing you just what we know as a community. Besides those very sad that they put forward of thousands of jobs, never see them. Not beside the facade of the sort of investment they bring in. Can't take care of the unemployment. So this is a community the PPP have made with practice to marginalize. And I'm saying to you now, Sharon, just like how people across the country, the world, are seeing the PPP for who they are, the people of Linden Region 10 have experienced not only those conditions, but the murderous side of a PPP government. But when you choose to stand for your rights, they will come and shoot you down. The Commission of Inquiry said that, Sharon, of the 21st of August.
Very well, very well. And Sharma, I know you got a very big weekend coming up here, representing the mining tongue, bringing a lot of energy to the 21st Biannual Delegates Congress of the PNCR. The Congress comes up on Saturday, the 18th of December. Big, big weekend. Sharma, what are you adding to this process, or what are you hoping to add to the process? And how has the campaign been going now in the final stretches?
Well, Sherrod, my campaign is a very simple campaign. Simple, but perhaps one may say not easy in terms of what we bring. What we bring, though it may sound simple experience, acquiring that experience wasn't easy, Sherrod. It literally meant, as those things I mentioned to you earlier, about facing literally the guns of the PPP. Understanding what it takes to build a community as a collective and understanding the role of the people in that building process. Understanding the experience of the history and how to bring that to the building process, but at the same time, knowing how you have to work with an entire group of people, an entire region, so that you can bring those interests that they have to aggregate, those problems in their communities, in the different wards. And this wasn't our first time, Sherrod. We served in social activism, we served in the municipality. So when getting at the level of the RDC, we knew how to aggregate those interests. And we understood how to articulate them. That made a community stood in defense of itself, defeated the PPP in 2012, defeated the PPP in 2015, put in numbers that we did not see in an election in 2006, and we saw in 2015 from 6,000 to 19,000. That sort of experience, Cheryl, is not easy to come by. And I believe at this moment, at this time, where the People's National Congress finds itself, as opposed to what is being perpetrated by the People's Progressive Party, experience is absolutely necessary now, Cheryl. And we bring that to this Congress. We bring that to our delegates. We bring that to this country. That given the opportunity to serve in the position of leadership, which we never did stop serving. We played our part in the 2020 elections. We played our part in the 2015 elections as campaign manager. We played our part in the 2011 election as campaign manager. Given that opportunity to serve in this capacity now, Sharon, would allow us to be able to transfer that sort of issues affecting the PNC and Guyana as a whole on the national stage to bring unity to our party and to move in a direction to defeat the PPP and move to the reins of government, Sharon.
Fantastic, fantastic. And how has the campaign been going? I mean, you are just there now, watching the finish line. How are you feeling?
Very optimistic, Sharon. I am someone who first believes that the People's National Congress boasts one of the most democratic process in terms of its structure. No party can boast what we boast, not only in Guyana, but in the Anglo-Saxon Caribbean. No country have such a party that demonstrates the sort of process where members are allowed to move from either member to leader and have the membership in general fully involved in that process. So the process in itself speaks to the sort of values that I hold, Sherrod, which is consultative, inclusionary, and participatory in how democracy functions. And I think we've seen that play out. As it relates to our campaign, taking the experience that we have and applying it to what we see now within the party is where we want to see as a vision. We move our party forward. And that is what the campaign has been about. We have a few more days. We've been covering quite well delegates. We've been engaging. We've been aggregating those interests beyond asking delegates for their support. We've been recognizing issues affecting them along the coast. We have flooding. Along different areas, we have issues. And we've been saying to comrades how we intend to address those issues.
Fantastic. And as you make your last pitch, my final question is: what are you telling delegates directly? Why a Sharma Solomon?
Well, I'm telling delegates what I believe the delegates are well aware. Our party is at a state where it needs the sort of careful hands, experienced people who can first work to rebuild our party, which we have demonstrated by our experience. We have to build an entire region. We as a collective, we know how to do that, to work in unity. We understand that is where the party is at this critical stage. We understand organizational management, how to build organization, of which the People's National Congress is. But we come from the grassroots, Sherrod. We know what's going on down on the ground. We know this quite well. We know the sufferings of our people, whether it's high cost of living. We understand the challenges of getting your children to school and getting your health care up. We know that. And I believe it is about time this sort of representation is also given at the national level.
Fantastic. Sharma, my brother, we wish you the best. We wish you the very, very best and
Yes,
nothing
I'm
less
going to
than
the
that.
position of chairman, and I look for your very good support, and I'm humbled to serve as I've always done in the party.
Fantastic. Sharma, thanks as always for dropping by, updating us on how you are doing and bringing guidance to some of these very issues, nuanced issues, but issues nonetheless that we're grappling with nationally in this country.
Thank you very much for having me on, Sherrod. Have a blessed day.
You as well. Thanks again, Sharma. Folks, that's our program this evening. The man himself, the one and only Sharma Rahim Solomon. A hard worker there, not only in Linden, not only in Region 10, but nationally, always on the ground, moving about, helping people, helping communities. Folks, Sharma Rahim Solomon. So grateful that he came this evening and again brought so much context and insight to these issues. Thanks, Sharma and team. And folks, there we have it. Come on board and partner with us. We want to do more of this. We want to do more of this, getting the information out to you, bringing the personalities right in your living room, right into the palm of your hand. Folks, so grateful for all of you. We're available in Cash App. We're available on PayPal. We're available on MMG. We're available at MoneyGram. We're available at Western Union. That being said, I'm so glad that George is still here with us. Sonia Rigby is still here with us. Is it Gracia Samuels? Nikki Ennis is still here. Deborah Halley. Folks, before you go, thousands of you are still watching us. We're seeing all of our streams at the back end. Thousands of persons are still watching us. Share the live stream if you're on the Share Duncan page. Follow that page as well. You're on the Christopher Jones page. Share the live stream. Come on, Christopher Jones, follow us. Share the live streams and follow Christopher Jones' page as well. You're on the App New AFC page. Share the live stream. Oh, Dave at the back begging y'all. You're on the App New AFC page. Share the live stream. Don't disappoint Dave tonight. App New AFC page. Don't disappoint our friend Dave in the background here. Alliance for Change page, AFC. Share the live stream. And we want to see those emojis as well. How are you all feeling out there, Amanda Daniels? How are you feeling out there, Gloria Pod? How are you feeling out there, Carol Hudson, Clive Jackson, Deborah Halley, Yvonne, Adele Sample. I see Deborah is still here with us. Anson Lynch, good to see you. Jackie Baird, great to see each and every one of you. Guys, find a way to come on board and partner with us. We are so grateful for each and every one of you. Thanks again to Sharma Raheem Solomon for dropping by. Thanks for all of you guys who came by as well. Ringsiders, we are so privileged that you guys come out every night, that you guys tune in every evening. Guys, we could share what 3-4 hours of the PPP wrongdoings on a daily basis on this program, but we know there are other things happening, other shows happening. You guys got to get to work. You guys got to get home. It's our privilege having each and every one of you. Roger Norris, I see you there. Donna De Barros. Donna, I see you for a long time, girl. How things? Good to see you, Donna De Barros. Deborah Halley, great to see you as well. Folks, it's been our pleasure. It's been our privilege. As you go, don't be like the PPP. Don't be like them people that wicked, stink, and dirty. As you go, remember, social distance. Wear your mask. Sanitize. Practice all the COVID-19 protocols that are in place for your health and for your safety. That of your friends, family, and loved ones. And those of you who coming back, share the live stream. Thanks for joining us today on the podcast as well. Below the Ring, we were privileged to have each and every one of you during lunch today. We are back tomorrow. And today's program is on my page, the Sheriff Avery Duncan page. Still, it's pinned to the top of the page, so you guys can come back and watch it a little later on. It's on our YouTube channel as well. Stay safe, guys. That's our time this evening. Stay safe.